Hello, ¿cómo está Las Vegas? And welcome to Face the Tribune with the legendary Rolando Ross. And once again, if you are a politician and you are not afraid to come into the hot seat and deal with myself and Rolando, then we would love to have you here. Come on down to 717 South 9th Street to Radio Tribune and Face the Tribune. With that, Rolando, how you feeling today?
I'm fine. I'm feeling fantastic. And I tell you one thing, referring to what you said, you don't have to agree with us to be in this show. Actually, it would be nice if somebody that doesn't agree with us come over and debate us.
Like John Estrada is trying to leave now.
Yeah. John Estrada, I'm going to talk about your grandfather, Mr. Harry Reid, today.
Why, he deserves it. Should he be in the Mob Museum? Should we put him in the Mob Museum? I think he should be.
He should be there before Al Capone be there. Before Joey Lombardo be there. Before any of those people.
Is he still trying to run the show?
Yeah. Now he's pushing for that lady that he pushed for Congress. I forgot her name.
Rosen.
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 Yeah.
Rosen.
What's her first name?
I don't know. Rosen.
Jackie Rosen. Yeah. Rosen. Yeah. When are people going to realize that this guy should be retired? Let the guy enjoy it. Don't listen to him anymore. You know, between him, Obama, and Hillary Clinton, they want to stay in the front burner. You know, go home and be a pitiful old man. That's what you are. You know, you're too old to be a troublemaker. You know, that's the whole.
What did you say?
He's too old to be a troublemaker. That's all. No, I'm not talking about John Estrada. I'm talking about Harry Reid. Good night, John. Have a good night's sleep. So, I mean, I was surprised when I read that he is recommending, and people need to realize one thing, and I can be wrong, but normally I'm not.
Right.
Let me tell you, he is not even loyal to his own friends. He is not even ethical. He's not even straightforward with people that stick with him. He didn't recommend Dina Tigers. He didn't recommend Ruben Kewen, which is his Mexican peon, Mexican token. You know, this lady, I don't know where she come from because I never heard of her before. She came out in the last election just to run against Heidi. No. Heidi. Yeah, Congressman Harry. I don't know, I got an award he gave me in the office. I forgot his name now. Crescent Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Crescent Harry, yeah. Thank you. But I don't believe then anybody knew her before Harry Reid tipped her in the shoulders and put it to run against. Anybody could have won against her, Crescent Harry anyway, but that's not the point. She's only been in the Congress. I don't think she's even been there a year yet. Mm-hmm. And now he wants her to run for senator. It doesn't make any sense. And Harry is. He needs to realize that his time is over, you know, period.
Stop teaching at UNLV.
Yeah, just stop doing everything, you know. Do the same thing he do with his wife. Nothing.
Wait a minute now, he's Mormon. You know how those Mormons are. They have a lot of kids.
Yeah, but he's too old for that. He can even probably, I don't know, I don't know too much about that, but I don't think he can even perform anymore. He's too busy socializing and dictating all orders to the people around him. And I think he needs to stop. Yeah, he needs to stop. Same thing that happened with Obama. I hear that Obama is planning to run again in 2020.
You can't do that, can
Do you hear anything? I think they can wait one term.
Oh, no.
Isn't it? Can you look at any computer? Or you don't know how? You do? Okay.
See if Obama can run again in 2020.
That's what I hear, but I don't. I would not be surprised. These Democrats, they are so arrogant. They are willing to change the law now. Only for this year, so I can run. That's what Obama said. Only this year. Only one time we're going to change the law.
What's going on with Donald Trump Jr.? What in the heck is going on?
And nothing, because his name is Donald Trump. That's all. Everything the Trumps do is wrong. That's all. It happened before. That was last year. I don't know what is the big deal about having somebody having a meeting with. He's not in office. He's not in any way or shape connected to the government like his sister is. You know.
He's ineligible to run again.
He is.
Yes. As he has served 2 full terms. Once you have done that, you can.
And what?
If he already served 2 full terms, it says that he cannot run for president ever again.
He cannot run?
No.
Oh, I thought you said he could.
No, he cannot run.
Oh, see? But he's liable to change that law, you know. He's liable to change the Constitution because he is the almighty Obama, you know. And he might be able to. Oh, no, that's wrong. That's unconstitutional. No. I gotta run again. And then after he run again, you know, actually, I don't think he will win again.
You don't think so? You give him more free stuff. I think they vote for him again.
I tell you, I have a lot of faith in the black community. I don't think they are that stupid just because a few of them are lazy and like we have lazy people in all communities and all. But I tell you, I don't think so. I think they realized that he was not good for the country.
No, he was not.
No, so I don't know if he could win again. But a lot of people think that Richard Nixon could not run again or win again.
Yeah.
And answer it.
No, I didn't answer it. I didn't answer it.
And what was the number?
2737681.
Yeah?
2737681.
7681.
That's okay. Whatever.
When he's on the air, you can answer the phone for him.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Is that was the black phone or the silver phone?
Silver.
The silver? Yeah. Okay. So, but anyway, going back to your grandfather's having.
Is he my grandfather?
No, the Godfather. The Godfather.
Okay.
Godfather. I don't want
Thank you.
I don't want to hurt your
Thank
feelings that much about having A white old man, that's your grandfather, you know. So, and I guess Adam Naxal is still the favor for the governorship. I don't think I can help. I cannot help Steve Sisolak anymore, and I just wanted to put that up front because I've been saying that I will support him if he runs for governor, and now I changed my mind, and it's my right. I can change my mind, especially when I put people in notice. And the other guy that is managed by Lisa Mayor de Rizzo used to be my friend, but I'm not going to help him because if he is not strong enough to be in charge of his own campaign and he had to let some woman tell him what to do, how to do it, when to do it, he cannot be my candidate.
Who ran Bob Beer's campaign?
I think it was Lisa also. Lisa worked for Steve Forsyth, and but Lisa has a lot of influence with Bob Beer and the other guy that I don't want to mention his name because I'm not going to give him any publicity whatsoever at all. Whenever I'm going to say something about it, it's going to be something that is not going to be too nice. So I'm saving my energy and my spirit for the attack. But Bob Beer is not the same as the other guy. Bob Beer, yeah, I consider him a little bit of a weak, but at least he's not a wimp like his friend, and he's going to be he's not running for anything, so it's no need to talk about my friend Bob Beer. Bob Beer is my friend, and it will be my friend no matter what, and no matter if he lose the election or he win the election or whatever. I am going to make sure that that's scary. A dark car with a tinted window that's slowly.
That's every car in Las Vegas.
It's scary, man. I thought it was going to start shooting over here now.
There are a lot of statewide elections in 2018, huh? A lot of people up for election in 2018.
Oh, really?
A lot of people.
What kind of election?
Well, it says candidates for statewide offices are ready for the 2018 election season that's been brewing for months, with Democrats seeking to secure gains from the 2016 cycle. With more than a year to go before the general election in 2018, races for the U.S. Senate and governor's office have already sparked attention. Senator Dean Heller is widely considered the most vulnerable Republican for election nationally in 2018 and is the only GOP senator in the cycle who represents a state won by Hillary Clinton. And Republican Governor Brian Sandoval is term limited. Heller has seen some backlash this year for his refusal to back GOP plans to repeal and replace Obamacare, saying efforts need to be made to protect Nevada and other medical expansion states. Heller has held his Senate seat since 2011. He faces opposition in 2018 from Representative Jackie Rosen, Democrat Nevada, a political newcomer who has support from former Senator Harry Reid, and an endorsement from Senator Catherine Cortez Masto. So that's going to be, what do you think? You think Dean Heller's going to be able to hold her off?
Huh?
Jackie Rosen,
No, he won't be able. He lose.
don't think so?
He's going to lose the election.
Oh, wow. Wow.
the problem with Dean Hillary is he's a Republican.
Yes.
And the Republicans are disliked by the Democrat and hated by the Republicans.
Yeah. Wow.
Republicans don't help each other.
Why? Why don't we?
But look at a good example. Last year or the year before last, the Nevada legislature was controlled by the Republicans, and they lost it because they start fighting among each other before they even went into office. Michelle Fiore, Victoria Seaman, and the other guy that peddled the water, whatever, the water boy, I forgot, Brad Jones. You know, all these people, and then they got Robertson, and they got, everybody was fighting to be in top or to be in charge. And that's the problem nowadays. Everybody wants to be in charge. And not everybody can be in charge.
That's right.
You know, it's gotta be, even if you don't like it, if somebody is active enough, just overlook at the whole picture and cover it up, and I tell you, that's one thing about the Democrat. No matter what, they always stick together.
Don't they?
They still
Man,
they stick together. You know, look at this deal with Obamacare. First, nobody wanted Obamacare.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants Obamacare.
Yeah.
James Comey, they didn't want James Comey. He was not good. He was inept. He was and now then James Comey is causing trouble for Donald Trump, for President Trump. Now they like James Comey. And look at what happened with Robert Mueller. He's not in a position to be leading the investigation of Donald Trump. And now they want him to be investigated. Right. Robert Mueller and James Comey, they are friends.
Yes, they are.
So how can you make a real investigation and a fair result if you are friends?
You can't.
You know,
You can't.
it's not.
They should both recuse themselves in this whole investigation. Both of them. Robert Mueller and James Comey, they should have nothing to do with this investigation whatsoever.
No, they should investigate him.
Yes. Yes.
And then I think that's what it is. They investigating James Comey for all those emails that he claimed he gave to somebody to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what the deal was, but he leaked it to the media.
Yeah.
And now that famous lawyer, Alan, I can't pronounce his last name.
Is it Dershowitz?
Dershowitz. He just said that this morning. Those emails are government property.
Yes.
He got no business and no right giving it to anybody. Why don't they make a big deal out of that?
That's right.
Why don't they say, hey, let's investigate this? Why don't they punish him? But that's what happens when you are a Democrat. You're not responsible for anything, and you're not doing anything wrong.
I think it's becoming blatantly obvious, and you've been saying this for months, that they've taped every one of those conversations. They've taped every conversation Trump and his family and his people have had since, I think, even before he became president. They've been taping those conversations. And I've always believed that They knew he was talking to the Russians. They knew his son was talking to the Russians. They knew General Flynn was talking to the Russians. I think they had it. I think they always knew that he had been in communication with them. And I don't know. I don't know what he's got on Clinton, because I think he did dig up some dirt on her. I think
James Comey?
No, Trump. And I think his people. I think that I think Clinton knew that they were digging up dirt on her, and now they're exposing it. And they're exposing that Donald Jr. met with the Russians to dig up dirt on Hillary Clinton. And that's what they're, I guess, I don't know, the emails coming out now about the conversations Donald Jr. had with the Russians. But I think before the election, they were digging up dirt on her. I think that that's why she burned those servers and burned those emails and met with the Attorney General in the plane, Bill Clinton, and got a hold of those laptops and burned all of that stuff, because there was a lot of explosive stuff on those laptops. But they wanted to know, how did they get this information? Because we had the laptops. Who broke into our laptops? Who did that? And I think that they know.
You talking about the laptop, the Hillary Clinton's
yes.
Friend, assistant, or
Uma
whatever.
Amadei, yeah.
Huh?
Uma Amadei, her
Yeah.
personal assistant, secretary, yeah.
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 I think so.
Yeah.
That's why they put all that porno in there.
Yes.
Just somebody had to be blamed.
Yes.
And,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. And knowing the Clintons, they probably did it intentionally.
Yes.
They did. They are very Machiavellian. They are very, very tricky. Very. I tell you, I would never trust those people.
No. I don't see how you could work for them, be friends with them. So many of their friends have all of a sudden committed suicide or been killed. It seems like anybody that goes against them in any way, they wind up swimming with the fishes, as they say in Chicago, because those people wind up dead, man. There's been so many of their friends that have wound up
The
committing
only
suicide.
reason they didn't show up in Lake Mead is because they don't live in Nevada.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I couldn't trust him. There ain't no way in the world. No way. So what's going on with is Adam Laxton? He's going to be running for governor, right?
I think so.
Is that who you support, or who you support?
I probably will support him. I cannot support Sisolak anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, he's a Democrat, right? Cincinnati.
yeah, everybody in the county commission is a Democrat. Chris G, Sisolak, Larry Weekly, everybody, and they appointed another Democrat to fill up the place of that lady who retired. Then it's kind of strange. Then she was reelected just a few months ago, and she retired because she wanted. Every time I see a politician wanting to spend time with their family, I laugh. I have to laugh because everybody should. I don't know how they think, and this is my point at the beginning of this show today. They need to start respecting the people. They need to start respecting the community. Don't think that the people that live in this city, in this county, in this state, that we all are mentally retarded. They do things and they expect everybody to believe them. They expect everybody to accept what they said as the gossip. And it's not. People are not stupid anymore. People used to be not stupid and probably not even ignorant. Mm-hmm. It's just that they got faith in the people who represent them in office. But they don't anymore. Right. That faith, that trust that used to exist with the politicians, it doesn't exist anymore.
That's right.
Unfortunately, it's sad, but it's true. And I tell you the truth, I believe then the only reason then they don't believe it because they wake up and they get more involved and they don't even believe the media anymore. They don't even believe what the newspaper said because they can see that they are being fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my point at the beginning of the show, you know, with Harry Reid. You know, don't tell me you retire, Harry Reid. Don't tell me that you want to enjoy time with your family like that lady and the county commissioner. Please, don't, be honest. People will be more. Why do you think Donald Trump won the election? Because he told the country what they wanted to hear. The wall, closing the borders, bringing jobs back, everything that the people have been waiting for, that's what he told the people. He got a good idea or he's being truthful, who knows? You know, who knows? I'm not going to, I like the guy, I supported the guy, and I'm going to still supporting the guy, but he's a human being. He's not anybody coming out of the sky, out of the glory paradise. He's, but he was not a politician.
No.
That's my point.
No, he wasn't.
He was not a politician. He might become one now because he's learning the ropes. But no, I don't believe. Then that's why people elected Donald Trump.
That's right. That's right.
Mark,
Tell him I'm doing the show. Tell him I'm doing the show.
hi Mark, he's busy doing a show right now. Can you give your call back?
Did you open it?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because you were touching and it's supposed to be like,
I learned that after I did
Oh,
it
really?
a few times.
no.